10 undeniable signs you are experiencing a spiritual emergency. A spiritual emergency is a severe crisis an individual may experience after going through a spiritual awakening. This happens when a personal transformation process becomes a crisis. It is usually terrifying and threatening to the mind and body. A spiritual emergency can happen to anybody at any time in life, whether you are actively engaged on a spiritual path or not. This spiritual emergency is often triggered by shocking events, just as in spiritual awakening processes. This is probably one of the most painful, disorienting, and scary experiences an individual will ever go through. But the good thing about it is that it does come to an end, and the results are always well appreciated. Some people go through a spiritual emergency without even knowing. The following are 10 signs to know if you are experiencing a spiritual emergency. But before going down the list, please help us by clicking that like button below. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on any interesting updates in the future. 1. Your mind is empty. Have you ever stayed and felt so empty? It is just as if your mind has gone on a vacation. Sometimes you may not even notice that you have lost concentration until you need it for something serious, and you seem not to know how you got to where you were in the first place. You become confused, and you don't feel like meditating anymore. Sometimes you don't feel like doing anything much of the time, which makes you a very boring person to be around. Sometimes thoughts run through you with the speed of light. This minute you have a lot of ideas, the next minute they have all dispersed out of thin air and leave you empty. Sometimes you just feel this stillness in you no matter where you go or what you do. This is a sign that your mind is empty and you are experiencing a spiritual emergency. 2. You don't feel like a part of the world, but you are comfortable with it. Have you ever been in the midst of people and still strangely felt like you are alone, like you are in the middle of a desert? No matter how sociable you used to be, when you are experiencing a spiritual emergency, you feel isolated. Everything that made you the social mogul is no longer there, to the extent that you find it hard to even communicate properly with people, mostly because your mind is on break. And while all this is going on, you barely feel it because you feel very comfortable being on your own, being in your world all alone. You no more have a passion for connecting with the world. You have become so sensitive that if you go to overcrowded places, after a while, you feel lightheaded and overwhelmed. This shows that things are happening in you that your eyes cannot see. Listen to your body and do not force yourself to be any other way than what every cell of you wants to be. 3. Your life is running in circles. This minute you are happy. The next minute you are gloomy. Today you feel free. The next day you feel like you are in chains and can barely move. Nothing has happened to you, but you feel like there is a very heavy burden that has been placed on your head. You feel miserable and heavy, and worst case, you have no one you can truly explain your situation to because you don't even know how to explain what you are passing through to someone else, and even if you try, they don't have the slightest idea what you are talking about. You are feeling this way because something is going on in your life that might just be taking you somewhere great. 4. You are always tired. Every time of the day, you are always feeling tired. Even the pregnant woman is far stronger than you right now, and you have not seen the thing that you have done that can make you that tired. In this case, do not struggle with yourself. Just give it all the amount of rest that it requires from you, no matter when it needs it. Make sure you have lots and lots of rest, because at that moment, your body is like a computer operating system. In between systems, the machine seems to be stunned and can hardly perform any function. So during this time, you have to be patient with your computer for it to work properly again for you. The same goes for your body. You have to be patient with your body and respect your body's instincts. Rest well and make sure to live and eat healthily. 5. You occupy your body differently. You no longer feel comfortable in your body. It is as if there is so much space in your body and you are more flexible with physical flesh. This doesn't mean that you have been trapped out of your body. You are going nowhere. The body of yours will always be yours, but right now, because of what you are passing through spiritually, it feels like you are experiencing freedom. Yet, too much freedom can be creepy in the beginning. You have to know that this is just temporary, and you are passing through a spiritual emergency. 6. You have the best of dreams when you sleep. Another great sign you're experiencing a spiritual emergency is your dreams. During this time, you have so many great dreams and very clear dreams that you know within yourself that if you should put that dream into a novel, it would be a blockbuster. But to your greatest surprise, when you wake up, you remember nothing. Sometimes, it is just as if you didn't dream throughout your sleep, but you are pretty sure that the whole night you have been traveling, fighting, undergoing surgeries, intensely working on different things, but you can't remember a thing. You only just wake up so exhausted, like you never even slept at all. 7. You do not care about your worldly pursuits. All the things that you have been chasing after all these years suddenly do not matter to you anymore. You feel less attached to them than you used to be. This is simply because the focus of your life has been shifted to another perspective. Something stronger than your worldly pursuit is going on in your life, and you have to attend to it before anything else. You are busy with what is going on inside you, and at this point, any other goal seems like a distraction to you. However, while all this is going on within you, your conscious mind may not be aware and thus leave you wondering what is happening to your life that you no more have interest in those things that you fought tooth and nail for. If you try to refocus on those goals, you just end up not getting any good results at the end. You feel so exhausted. 8. You may experience vivid past life flashbacks. At some point, you begin to see things that have happened long ago in your life. They appear so clearly, as if they were happening all over again. It can sometimes lead to hallucinations from you as a person and make you start feeling like something is wrong with you. You begin to wish that some things that happened in your life can be taken back. And when these flashbacks happen, you feel like it is a sign from the universe for you to correct what has happened in the past. But almost immediately, you forget the incidents that just happened. 9. You feel strange sensations in your body. Strange sensations, such as vibrations, shivers, heat, burning, are felt in your body. They sometimes come in the form of mild sickness, but to your greatest surprise, you will not be having any medical issue that needs treatment. But the strange feeling just doesn't stop. Instead, it is as if they are getting stronger by the day. 10. You feel like you're going crazy. Different strange things start happening to you at different times. The things that you enjoyed doing are no more enjoyable, and you no more find any interest in things that interested you before. You just feel so empty, and it starts to make you feel like you're going crazy because you don't seem to care about anything in life anymore. You just live your life the way you see it. In any case, you just have to get a grip of yourself and realize that you are not going crazy, but experiencing a spiritual emergency. Well, those are 10 undeniable signs that you are experiencing spiritual emergency. I hope that you enjoyed my explanation. Please don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to be notified of subsequent videos. Thanks for watching.